We back? Maybe we're back? I'm back. Okay. Hopefully this problem doesn't persist. Pass, pass. A spade on our right. We have overcalled 2 clubs. Good hand. 2 spades on our left. Partner has made a responsive double. We bid 3 clubs. Interesting. Oh my god. Partner. Well, we can't play that contract. So... I guess we could bid 4 no. Pick a minor. I mean, it's not just partners has a passed hand. Partner has a passed hand and couldn't preempt. I mean, this has to be both red suits, right? I guess we can bid 5 diamonds. That's fine. Celia's bid 5 clubs. I'm not sure that this is the bid, but she's played a lot more with Kevin than I have. I think we run to 5 diamonds here. Like, this sequence has to be like a heart preempt with something else. Partner has to have diamonds. I don't like our decisions on this hand. Well, okay. Partner's bids don't make a lot of sense either. I don't understand what just happened. Okay, well, we're in 5 clubs. Here we are. Alright, spade opening lead. That's not good for us. That's what happens when you pass an opening bid. You gotta catch up later. Yeah. That is a big problem. We lead a heart up. Maybe South will duck the ace of hearts. Nope, not today. Up with the ace. Cash a spade. Man, North has nothing. I mean, North opened in 3rd seat, right? So I guess it makes sense that North has nothing and that's what South is doubling on. Also, South probably has like Queen 10 4th of clubs. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like North might have the ace of diamonds and out. North turned up with the spade king, right? Spade lead to the king. Okay. Ace of clubs, is North showing out? No. Cool. We only have 2 club losers. That's great news. King of clubs. Oh, we only have 1 club loser. Look at us go. So we have to lose a diamond and a club from here. We just play a club, knocking out the last club, and then play a diamond to the king and run the heart suit. Yeah, this is going great. We're only down 2. Never felt better. At least North-South had a spade fit. Too bad they couldn't make much. Alright. 6 boards to play. Partner opens a club. 2 or more. 1 no overcall. Probably pass by us. 3rd seat, just always open a spade. That's what we learned yesterday, isn't it? Yeah, Georgia knew this. Just always open a spade in 3rd seat, no matter what your hand is. 2 clubs majors? No, 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 no. Not with this hand. Not with 4-4. Alright, I think we lead the 10 of clubs from this, unless we play standard and partner suit. And then we have to determine whether or not partner suit is clubs, because the 1 club is a little bit nebulous. I just can't read any of these convention cards. I have to ask people what their leads are. So, the Jack of Clubs lead, yeah, I can't possibly tell based on looking at their convention card what their leads are. I would just have to ask them. Two clubs is flexible because we also have clubs in case partner forgets. Good point. That's what you want to be catering your bids to, whether or not partner forgets the system. So, Jack of Clubs lead. Dummy hits with a 6 count. Not a 6 count, an 8 count. I can count. That's 8 high card points, but I was just looking at the diamond suit. I mean, if North only has King Doubleton of Diamonds, we're in pretty good shape to beat this. Although partner's play at trick 1 is standard attitude, so that's not good news for us. Uh-oh. I guess that Queen of Clubs is an entry, huh? Nine of diamonds. Alright, we play the 10 per force. We do play reverse Smith. So partner once again has discouraged clubs. Unless North has Ace King Doubleton of clubs, that's true, yeah. It's starting to look like clubs is not our suit anymore. So club back, now the Jack of Diamonds. I imagine we'll pitch a discouraging heart, or maybe a middle heart, like the 6 of hearts. Let partner figure it out, but that's likely to show spades. I mean, we could pitch a club here. The problem is if we pitch a club, sometimes declare takes 4 club tricks. So if we really want to keep all of our avenues open, like imagine if partner has Ace King 9 4th of hearts, and we need to take 4 heart tricks. If we pitch a heart, the heart suit blocks, and so we won't be able to take hearts. And alternatively, partner could have like Ace Queen 3rd of spades or something, or Ace Jack 3rd of spades, and we need to take 4 spade tricks, and so if we pitch a spade, that's bad. So pitching a club kind of protects against both of those possibilities, but that would be assuming partner has the Diamond King. Meanwhile, what is North's hand? North has the Ace King of clubs is 7. The Jack of Diamonds is 8. I mean, yeah, okay. So Cecilia pitches the 10 of clubs. She's trying to keep both possibilities in check. We don't know which major suit partner has, but hopefully this does solve that problem. Now partner will switch to whichever major he holds. And so the implication here is that if we strongly preferred hearts, because our partner's looking at the singleton hardened dummy and thinking like, oh, partner might want me to play hearts through, we would have pitched a discouraging spade to really clarify to partner what's going on in that suit. Okay, 2 of spades comes back. That is an attitude lead. So we will win the king or win the 9 or whatever and return the suit. 9 of spades, low spade back. All right, looks like we just had 4 spade tricks off the top. So I guess we cash this, take the 10 of spades, we'll play a heart back, because otherwise dummy's high. And declare has claimed. She's got the heart ace. Yeah, good defense. Pass on our right. We will pass. We got 5 boards left to play in this set. I mean, other than that 5 clubs doubled hand, it's felt like we've had a pretty good session so far. Pass, pass, a diamond on our left, partner overcalls a heart. That is not what we wanted to hear. Partner, stop it, please. It's been too much. Stop bidding our voids. Especially when we're unfavorable. One spade on our right. Negative double without 4 spades, okay? We pass. George Ball says, with a spade lead on that previous hand, would have been down more tricks. That is true. But we also had the Jack 10, 9, 4 of clubs. You could not convince me in a million years that we're supposed to lead a spade on that previous board. But we're worked out. All right, partner. Lead our suit. What's a negative double without the only suit it's supposed to show? I think it's just like a card showing double. It's like a transfer to 1 no trump. Yeah, that is a good point. This might not be the best description. Like, responding values without 4 spades, I guess is what it's supposed to imply. Partner has led the 10 of spades. That's cute, partner. Okay, 10 of spades to the queen. We cover with the king. So what's partner's hand for this 10 of spades lead? He's got, like, probably king, jack, 9, 6 of hearts. Hopefully it's 6th and not 5th. Because if it's king, jack, 9, 5th, partner might have overcalled very light. Okay, I guess it's not king, jack, 9 anymore. And kept the opponents out of their 4-4 heart fit. That's not what we want to see. Jack of hearts. It sounds as if partner started with a doubleton spade. Yeah, if it was Craniac, the 10 of spades could be from anything. I mean, the 10 of spades could be from 3, I think. It's possible. So we pitch from our 5-card suit. Georgia, take notes. We're pitching from our 5-card suit because that club is useless. 10 of diamonds runs around to our partner's queen. We're going to have to decide if we cover the 9 of diamonds on the next round. I think the answer is no. Well, our partner's hand might be more interesting to try and defend from than ours, because partner has gotten all of the information about this deal and we have very little. We know Declare has the Heart Queen. Have we signaled how much we like spades yet? We did give reverse Smith on that trick too. We played the 4 of clubs. So now with the 2 of clubs, it has mostly said no, discouraging spades. It's not as if we really like spades. It would set up probably set up Declare's long spade, even though we get our 9. So here comes the 9 of diamonds. Is Kraniak going to run this? I think he will, given the 5-0 heart split or 6-0 heart split. Do I have any tips for declaring no trump hands? Usually you want to count your tricks. Also, play on your long suits. It's often right to play on your long suits as opposed to playing on your short suits. Okay. Kraniak picked off the honor 8/3 of diamonds for an overtrick there. On to board 42. 4 boards to go. Make the opponents play suits you have finesses in. I mean, that's one thing, but yeah, I think it's just count your tricks. Diamond past a heart. This is a good hand. We do have a good hand for once. And partner's been very cooperative. Without anything fancy, I think we just bid 2 clubs here. That's generally the idea, but it looks like we do have something fancy. 1 no trump showing 4 or more clubs, forcing 1 round. Excellent. That's kind of what I would like to do. So partner probably bids 2 clubs here, and then we'll bid 2 diamonds, I guess, to show our extras. Oh, 2 no. If you're declaring 4-0, stop playing strong diamond. That is great advice. So 2-0 looks like natural and invitational to me. I would be a little bit nervous that we might be missing a slam, but it looks like Cecilia just wants to not show that she has spade weakness. We've already wrong-sided the no trump, unfortunately, with the 1 no trump bid. Looks like we don't have spade weakness. Hello. That's a surprise and dummy. Ace, king, queen, 10, 4th. Alright, heart opening lead goes around to the king. Now club's gonna come through. We'll stick in the queen. Heart comes back, up with the jack, or the 10. So North wins the ace. Well, I mean, we of course pitch a diamond on this trick. We can always pitch a club later on the ace, king, queen of spades. So club comes back. Okay, we're doing great so far. Our hand has lost communication completely. We have 2 clubs, we have 3 spades, we have a heart and 2 diamonds is 8. So... Can we guarantee we make this contract against all lies of the cards? I don't think so. We probably can make it most of the time. I mean, a reasonable line of play is to just go spade to the ace jack of hearts, pitching a club, let's say. If hearts are 4-3, we can set up the long heart for our 9th trick. Alright, spade to the ace. What's wrong with spade finesse and diamond finesse? Oh my god. Yeah, so here comes the jack of hearts. We'll pitch a diamond, well, a club, I guess, whatever. I mean, yeah, it's all safe. If hearts are 5-2, then I think the plan is probably going to be 9 of diamonds to the jack, and then play a diamond to the 8 if that also loses, maybe. I guess we have to decide if we're playing for 3-2 diamonds or one of 2 finesses. But yeah, I mean, we have a problem here. We have a serious problem here. South threw a spade, so we need to count out South's shape a little bit. He started with 2 hearts. He didn't lead a spade, so that might mean he has the spade jack. Okay, Cecilia has decided... Oh, there we go. There's the spade jack. Now we have at least made it. So queen of spades pitching a diamond. South gets to make another discard. He throws a club. 10 of spades pitching a club. And now we have a guess for an over trick. Hook the diamond or don't hook the diamond. I might have been tempted as Cecilia to just hold on to that club there rather than the jack of diamonds. Hopefully Craniac pitched from a 4-card club suit. She's played a diamond to the king, ace of diamonds, queen falls, and 10 tricks. Looks like she had a better read on the club distribution than I did. 5-2 clubs as opposed to 4-3. So well done. On to board 43. We fortunately didn't get overboard, holding a good hand opposite a misfit. Partner opens a club. Could be a doubleton. We'll bid... Oh, 1 spade on our right. Now how do we feel about bidding? Probably make a negative double. We do have spade shortness. Cecilia says no thank you, though. Passes around to partner, and partner passes it out. Our lead. We've led a heart. Okay, standard attitude trick 1. Oh, but that's only on the lead of the ace or the queen. So is this upside down attitude? I guess it's hard to say. Club to the king, we win. Is it time to switch to trumps? Switching to spades might just pick off partner's spade holding. That's a problem. But, yeah, Cecilia does switch to trumps. She tries the 8 of spades, which is fine, I guess. But hopefully partner doesn't misread this spot card. So spade to the jack. If declare exits a low club, what are we supposed to play? probably the 9. We would really love for our partner to overtake this and put a spade through, but it's going to be hard for partner to figure that out. Okay, we've committed, right? Play a second trump. It goes around to the 10. Our right-hand opponent's going to start pulling trumps. Queen of spades. Ace of spades. So North started with what looks like 5, 2, 3, 3 shape, right? It seems that way. Oh, partner played the 10 of hearts at trick 1 from king 10 third. That's a little surprising. So, okay, North is 5, 1, 3, 4. Diamond. Okay. We have unfortunately not defeated one spade. Declare got 5 spades, the ace of hearts, and the king of diamonds. 2 boards to go in this set. And then we'll see what the damage is. We have one more set of 15 boards. I'm going to take a look at the lower bracket match just to see if we have any updates over there. I'll pull up the score. Partner opens a club. 2 club overcall, natural on our right. I know we play a lot of transfers here, so I think it's possible we might have a 2 diamond transfer bid. But let's see what Cecilia does. Wait, someone has a video stream for the Mixed USA 1 final? What is the video stream? Oh, it's Rob Barrington. Aha. Okay. He's co-casting with Mikkel Rimstedt, which is a good choice for since his sisters are playing. All right, Mixed USA 2 final. Dinkin has picked up a little bit in the third segment, but they're still behind by 42 going into the last 15 boards. Ooh, 4 diamonds transfer to hearts. Since we've been watching blind and clearly not looking at any spoilers, how do I think the set has gone for us? Well, I've also had some spoilers because this thing down here is not covered up on my screen, and neither is this, the scoreboard. But in terms of the set overall, we were able to double Georgia a couple of times and collect some hefty penalties. We had that bad board in 5 clubs doubled our way, but it didn't look like much was being made, and our partner's probably going to open in the other room. So we would have gotten to a game, and game didn't look like it was coming home, whether it was 3 no trump or 5 clubs. Probably not doubled. How often do you see this auction? Partner opens a club. We have 2 of them, by the way. The opponent's overcall, and there's a 5 club bid on our left. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense, this 5 club bid. That is crazy to me. Let me try and unpack what's happening. So South doesn't have clubs and spades. South would have bid 4 spades. 5 hearts! Okay, pardon. Well, this isn't making. I think South has a minor 2-suiter. I think South has a lot of diamonds, or like good diamonds with, I don't know, something's weird. It feels like North has overcalled a 5-card club suit, right? But I do think South has long diamonds, so I mean, maybe South is like 6-4 in the minors with a singleton or void in hearts. We'll see. I mean, the play of this hand is not going to be that complicated. North should cash the heart ace, I believe. So we'll lose 2 clubs, 2 spades, and hopefully we pick up the trump suit. Yeah, I mean, South being like 3-0-6-4 makes a lot of sense to me. I don't think 3-0-7-3 would bid this way, but maybe. Can we set 5 clubs? Maybe. I mean, 2 rounds of diamonds, but I suspect diamonds are 6-2. And I think hearts are 3-0. So on my guess as to what the hand looks like, no, we can't set 5 clubs if the defense is, or if the opponents are careful. But I'm not confident that that's what the hand looks like. Either way, I mean, I don't really blame partner for saving in 5 hearts with this hand. They do have a cashing ace-king, but the ace of hearts is very unlikely to cash on an auction like this. So they probably expect that we have something that looks like this, and that we're just going to escape for -300 or even -100 sometimes if we had an 8th heart. I believe this was a good decision from partner that unfortunately just didn't work out very well. Alright, 2 rounds of clubs. Craniac looks to be signaling for diamonds. So he's probably got like Queen Jack 9, 6th. Craniac's hand is probably like one of the high spade honors and Queen Jack 9, 6 the diamonds. Alright, 2 rounds of spades, Queen of diamonds comes through, or the 3 of diamonds. Strange. But yeah, ace of hearts. How is Kevin going to guess the heart suit? I've made my entire guess based around South having a side suit for this 5 club bid, because I know for a fact South has at most 4 trumps, and I just can't imagine bidding 5 clubs with only, you know, some generic flat hand with 4 trumps. But Kevin has to make a decision. Who has the void? I mean, what could North's hand look like if North has a heart void? North would be like 4-0-3-6, which would leave Craniac with 2-3. Yeah, he just goes ace of hearts. Craniac had a heart! Oh no! We've done wrong. So what was Craniac's hand? He was just 4-2-4-3? What? Oh my god. With Queen Doubleton of Hearts, he's just like 5 clubs. They always save. He was right. I think that was just like a psychic 5 club bid. It came out so quickly, too. Pass on our right. We've got 11. Let's get in there. 1 heart. Take out double on our left. 3 hearts mixed from partner. 3 spades on our right. Sounds good to me. I am not bidding game with this hand. 4 spades on our left. Okay. Let him have it. So do we lead our singleton diamond or do we lead a heart? Cecilia says heart. Oh, that is a good dummy. So heart, partner plays the 3, right-hand opponent the deuce. Well, we've got 2 spade tricks. We've got a heart trick. We need 1 more trick somewhere, and partner has promised us that he has some values. So I think it is somewhat likely, good decision to duck the first spade. We will duck the second spade as Declare leads it up to the jack as well. Actually, not so convinced good decision to duck the first spade. Because, okay, Queen of Diamonds gets covered. Well, now we're in great shape. We appear to have a heart entry to partner's hand, so we can just win the next spade and play a heart to partner's queen and get a diamond ruff. So it looks like this is going to go down a trick. Did I count correctly? Oh, no, we're getting a ruff with our natural trump trick. Sorry, I miscounted. We still need partner to have something other than just the queen of hearts. I mean, it looks like partner's hand is something like stiff, queen, jack, fourth. This is like high from 3 or something. 3 small, queen fifth. Is that what qualifies for a mixed raise these days? Maybe partner has 5 hearts for the mixed raise. We saw it earlier from Rubenstein. Not really the type of bid you want to make with 5-card trump support for partner's major, but sometimes you do it. Ace of clubs, partner plays the 8. We have not given count. King of clubs, partner plays the queen. Okay. So we get a club trick. So declares 5-5. Partner should pitch the queen of hearts from queen jack here, letting us know that it's okay to underlead our king. Well, if the king of hearts cashes, we just beat this, right? Okay, there's the queen of hearts. So we can underlead our king if we want, which is probably safest. Less thinking involved. But it's also true that if the king of hearts cashes, we just beat this, because then we continue another heart. Okay, Georgia pitches a diamond. Yeah, now Georgia pitches another diamond? Oh, they were in a 4-3 fit. Oh, okay. I see. Alright, King of Hearts. Yeah, let's get on with it. Now this is going to be down 2. Maybe. No, it looks like just the Jack of Spades. We scoop up the ace, play back a heart, but Georgia gets to ruff, and then pull our trump. USBF stream doing well. They are. Maybe that's why my viewership's down. I mean, it could also be just because of all of the outages midway through the set. We had to drop the stream and restart a few times. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that's going to be fixed tomorrow by the time stream starts. They're showing up 2 hours before the round starts, and it's supposed to be a couple-hour project to install internet. Well, let's head to the other room to finish out the set, and by the way, this is where the match stands. We have fought our way back to being down by only 12. So this is going to be quite a match. North-South have gotten to 5 diamonds, Team Millens. I mean, they avoided the 4-3 spade fit, but it still doesn't look great for them. Spade lead. So how'd this auction go? A heart, a no trump overcall by Shan. Three hearts. 4 or 5 spade double. 3 spades by South. 3 no trump by North. 4 diamonds. 5 diamonds. Sandra just decided to game force after partner overcalled a no trump. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough hand. Down 1, Kevep says. Are you sure? Oh boy. You got diamond loser, you got spade loser, you got club loser. But you can't set up the clubs before they knock out the heart ace, so this is going to be down at least 2. 9 of spades up with the queen. East wins the ace, and East will switch to hearts? Clubs? What do we think? Hearts, probably? East knows not to try and give partner a rough, because North-South would have ended up in 4 spades. Club switch. I guess as Shan, you stick in the 10 here. On club to the queen, club back, this is actually going to get out for down 1, maybe. Declare can win, ace of diamonds, see the king drop, try and unblock the club, West roughs in, and then dummy is basically high. After pulling trumps, you have the ace of hearts to protect the force. But if Vince wins the club queen and switches to hearts, then the defense still has a chance to beat it a couple. I mean, I assume Shan's going to put in the 10 of clubs because it would be a little bit weird for East to switch to a club away from the queen jack, but it wouldn't be impossible, and that's his best chance to make this. He is playing it, right? He's declaring. Like, if you lose no club tricks, you would just assume that you can pick off the diamonds for one loser. I don't know. I like the 10 of clubs play. I mean, what's the idea without it? So West led the 9 of spades. Let me look at their card. This is Jenny and Vince. Their honor leads are... They lead the 10 from 10-9. Yeah, so this 9 of spades is a known doubleton from Vince. I mean, it could be 9-7 doubleton, right? But what do we need to pick off the 9-7 doubleton? Hold on a second. So let's see. We go up with the club ace. We go ace of hearts, a heart ruff. We take a diamond finesse, covered to the ace, diamond back, assuming they split. No, that's not good enough. So we would lead the 8 of spades. Yeah, okay, I'm just like, I'm struggling, and Shan puts me out of my misery. There's no way we're picking off the 9-7 doubleton of spades. So he just sticks in the 10. Yeah, the match is a lot closer. Alright. Club around to the queen, now a spade. Shan now realizes that he didn't have 9-7 doubleton, so he was never making it. But he'll win the jack of spades. Now what are we doing? I guess this makes sense. Yeah, queen of diamonds. I guess this makes sense. So now he's going to be down 2. He's just going to lose an extra trump trick because of the stiff king. Yep, I take it all back. I don't really understand the king of spades play. I guess that seems a little bit random. But if this was his plan, he could totally do this just fine. 5 diamonds down 2, 3 imps to Rubinstein, and Rubinstein ends the segment up by 15, but they were ahead by way more coming in. Millens picks up 27 on the set, thanks to, I mean, just excellent decision-making at the table we were watching. Yeah, that board where we got to 5 hearts doubled east-west, the other table never really got involved. It started a spade, 2 club overcall, and the east hand, Jenny was required to make a negative double because they can't bid 2 hearts. I mean, I guess she could have duplicated Cecilia's action by bidding 4 hearts here, which would have worked out a lot better as the cards lie. But 3 no trump north-south just came home. That's so crazy. West on lead. Leads a high diamond, of course. Makes sense. Discourage from east. West switches to a low heart. Oh my god! Oh, 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 oh. Heart to the ace. Spade! No! Vince! I thought they just didn't find the heart switch, but he did! Oh no! Wow! This could have been a huge swing for Rubinstein on this one. If they had defeated 3 no trump at this table, I mean, they would have beaten it a lot of tricks. Heart back to the ace. Heart back. Jenny could have played the heart jack back. That's true. She was trying to, I guess, pick the card that was least likely to confuse partner, and she chose the wrong one. Yeah, I don't really understand the 6 of hearts. Oh, man. Oh, man. This hand, I mean, this would have been 7 hearts and 2 diamonds off the top for down 5. Add that to the 300 in the other room. This would have been a 13 imp swing going to Rubinstein. Instead, it was a 7 imp swing going to Millen. So that was 20 imps that were swung on that decision. Wow. But a couple of the other boards that we didn't really get to see. So at the other table, we remember this hand. Cecilia was declaring 3 no trump over here, same as in this room. Shan leads the Jack of Diamonds at trick 1. So no spade lead at this table. Jack of Diamonds, 8 of Diamonds, I guess, encourage, I'm not sure. Heart to the king, heart to the queen. North wins the ace. You know, I said that it's just pretty natural to duck these aces, and I think I'm right about that, but North says no. North does win the ace. Puts a spade through. 2 rounds of spades, a 3rd round. And now diamond to the queen, club to the ace, king of clubs, ace of diamonds, club. Hoping that North gets unplayed so that North doesn't have this last diamond, but to no avail. North gets to cash the 10 of diamonds for the setting trick. Three no down 1, 10 imps to Millens. Well done to Cecilia in the other room after 3 rounds. So we can go back in case people are wondering. How did the play actually look with all 4 hands in view? Spade to the 10, Jack of spades, overtaking by Cranyak. King of spades back, and Georgia here pitches a heart. And so that was the fatal error. Now on a heart to the king. Georgia had to win the ace. If she had played the 9, then Declare would have definitely crossed back to hand and run the 10 of hearts. Since Cranyak doesn't have the heart ace, it's marked once he doesn't take it here. So Georgia had to win the ace to give Declare a way to go wrong. Switch to diamonds, 10 of hearts, pinning that 9, and Cecilia brings home her game. And then the back-to-back giant imp swings. At our table, we defended 4 hearts doubled on these cards. Partner did open 3 clubs with 6-5 in 3rd seat. I'm not sure I understand the 9 of clubs play. Oh, sorry, no, this was not the one that I wasn't sure I understood. Partner's signal at trick 1. This one was just encouraging. Partner had the king of clubs. We knew that. But then Declare played a heart to the ace. Tried to cash a few diamonds. We roughed in. And then rather than subjecting Partner to a low spade switch, which if it had gone low spade low, Partner would have to decide whether to play the jack. Cecilia cashes the king of hearts and leads the queen of spades. Courteous to Partner. And so a king of clubs cashes, a diamond comes through, roughed and over roughed, 10 of spades back, and Declare has the last 2 tricks. But in the other room, 2 hearts by Jenny's hand. Pass, North balanced with 2 no trump. 3 diamonds invite with spades, 3 no trump by North. And that's how they got to 3 no over there. We led the Jack of Diamonds from the east seat. Declare 1, try to club finesse. That didn't work. Won the diamond return. Decided to lead a spade. Wait, what? Huh? Yeah, I'm just like, why don't we just lead a low heart? Okay, decide to lead a spade to the 8 and jack. Diamond comes back, but now when we run the heart, they just play a spade over, and West runs the diamonds. Okay. Maybe not our strongest attempt to make that thing, but it didn't matter because teammates pulled off plus 800 at their table. And then even later, when we doubled 3 diamonds, barely nipping at a trick. I mean, this is crazy to me that West forgot they were playing maximal doubles. I mean, I assume you just bid 3 hearts as West. I'm not sure. You've already chosen to open a 10 count. I'm guessing what happened is West probably just thought that this was penalty because he had a diamond void. And since they were so far behind in the match, he decided to gamble on this being a penalty double. Yeah, this was the signal that confused me. The discouraging club at trick 1, holding the queen. Heart to the king. Diamond. I mean, this is insane, right? Like, can we make it when East plays the 2 of diamonds here? Like, I mean, I know Declare is never doing this, but it's not like the 8 of diamonds actually helped us later. There's nothing for us to promote because partner just doesn't have entries to their hand. Our entire defense was centered around forcing Declare by playing hearts. So it would have been a different matter if our defense was centered around, like, trying to play clubs through and us getting roughs, but that's not what we were doing. This 2 of diamonds is crazy to me. Anyway. So we did pick up 9 because at the other table, it started a club, a diamond, double, negative double, standard negative double, 2 diamonds by South, same 2 diamond raise, 2 hearts by West, same 3 diamond bid by North, but double was just a game try over here. I mean, as it was in Cecilia's table. And then 4 hearts from West. Vince decided to try for the vulnerable game with the diamond void. I think that makes sense as well. But that did not make. Couple of other swings, 3 no trump down 3. So this was the one where we had a pretty bad result, getting doubled in 5 clubs. West forgot to open in second seed. He's been all over the place today. A spade, 2 club overcall, 2 spades, responsive double, generally showing hearts. We bid 3 clubs with our hand, and partner comes to life with 4 hearts. I don't know what we said that got him so excited, but we bid 5 clubs. That got doubled. Fortunately for us in the other room, West did open a heart. We bid 2 clubs, eventually game forcing. We bounced with a double over 2 spades, partner bid 3 hearts, and we tried 3 no, which has approximately 0 play on a spade lead. Even if the clubs run without an entry to the West hand, we only have 7 tricks. So spade came back. We decided to try and sneak a heart. That was successful. We played a club to the ace, though, not a club to the jack. Interesting. I guess, hold on. Okay, yeah, here's the deep think. Wait, are we starting the next set? We might be starting the next set. This one... Sorry, we are starting the next set. We'll get back into the action then. Let's head to this table. Oh boy. Board 46, so 15 boards to go, 15 imps. East opens a spade. 3 spades, not invitational, comma, ... Takeout double by North. 4 spades, 4 no trump by South. Pick a minor. Double, pass. I don't have a choice for a minor, so pass. Shan will bid 5 diamonds. Right? Right, Shan? You're gonna bid 5 diamonds? Shan or Frozen? There we go. 5 diamonds by Shan. I'm pulling up convention cards. Did West just smash this? West, of course, smashed this, and East is feeling pretty bad right now about having opened late and bid 4 spades. Non-invitational, but she decides to trust partner. This looks like Declare has no trouble making this, and I don't think he's going to make an overtrick, but Heart King onside, Diamond King onside. Eventually he's going to lose a couple spades, or maybe he'll lose a spade and a diamond. Alright, club around to the queen, I guess, or maybe the 10. Probably club around to the 10. Run the queen of diamonds, get the bad news. So we aren't cold yet, because if the King of Hearts is offside, West can score a heart, a spade, and a trump by forcing us, or a heart and 2 spades. I don't know, let's just pull trumps and take the heart finesse. I'm not sure that I have a better plan. Oh, but I can look up the other table, because we are no longer kibitzing. In the other room, what did they get to? They got to 5 clubs doubled on the North-South cards. And it looks like that contract is also going to make. So we're going to start out with a push. Very cool. I mean, a very similar auction. West once again took a bite out of 5 clubs and is punished for it. Yeah, if West had led a diamond at trick 1 against 5 clubs, they could have beaten it. But West apparently did not find a diamond lead. Okay. Kind of as I was expecting, so heart to the ace. Club over, try and rough out the King of Hearts. I mean, if Jenny's not careful, she'll give up an overtrick here. It would be 3 imps, which is costly in a match that's this close. And I guess a quick update on what's going on in the lower bracket, because we did not take a look in the break. On the other side, Lewis is still ahead by 42 over Dinkin. Looks like they have just started play. All right, ace of clubs. Now we rough a heart. And Jenny plays the 10. So this is just going to be 5 diamonds doubled, making 11 tricks for a push. Feels like a good result for Millens, but it was duplicated at the other table. 14 boards to go. South will pass. West gets to open a spade. 2 hearts from Sandra, maybe. I think she'll probably just pass, though. It's a middling heart suit. Ace 10 9 6. She does have 6 of them and a little bit of distribution. But partner's a passed hand, you're vulnerable against not. We'll see, though. It depends how much weight she wants to allocate to the stiff king. And she does overcall 2 hearts, so this is going to give East a negative double for the minors. I assume Shan will bid 3 hearts. It's not a great hand, but he does have queen third of trumps and what is technically a 9 count. Maybe he'll just pass, though. He would like to see his partner lead hearts if the opponents get to 3-0. Oh, Jenny doesn't bid. We have seen Jenny be relatively conservative in a couple of spots, and here's another one. Man, the other table has gotten to a no-trump East-West on this hand. And I believe that East is probably going to balance something. I think her plan when she passed 2 hearts was basically to balance in with no trump later to try and be takeout for the minors. So, question number 1, is 3 no trump takeout for the minors? I think yes. Double would be penalty. So if East had a hand that wanted to penalize hearts, she would double. So she can't really have a hand that wants to bid 3 no natural here if she wasn't able to act earlier. Question 2. Is she actually going to balance back in? 4 clubs? Well, this is going to pass out. Whoa! Okay. That's one way to show your hand. I think she was worried that 3 no trump might not be taken as takeout for the minors, but it really just has to be. If she wanted to bid 3 no over 2 hearts, she could have done it. If she wanted to penalize the opponents in hearts, double would be penalty here. Well, North should probably pass this. And how's this going to do? Heart lead to the ace. Singleton king falls. Then what? Heart back, declare pitches a spade. I mean, I assume North is going to play heart back. Looking at 4 trumps, North really wants to just try and force declare as many times as possible. So if she can get declare to ruff when she returns a heart, that's good news. I mean, something's not adding up to North about the way this auction has gone, but it does kind of look like East might have long clubs with whatever. Like, East could have 7 clubs over there, king, queen, 7th, and out. That's possible. Oh, Sandra returns a club. So club to the queen and ace. Jack of clubs to unblock. And then ace and a diamond. Looks like this is going to be down 1. Tell me. Oh man, this would be a funny way to push the board. The other table got to 1 no down 1. East-west. Missed opportunity here for Rubenstein. They could have picked up some imps. Yeah, ace of diamonds and a low diamond. Shan will be able to win and be surprised when partner shows out. I mean, I guess Sandra can rough this trick. That's probably fine as well. She could rough this, cash the ace of spades, and then exit a heart. But yeah, she decides to duck. So Shan will win. He's going to give partner a rough, because he's just like, okay, I've seen what happened. East has stiff, stiff, and 6-5 in the minors, and couldn't figure out which one to bid. So now a heart comes back. Declare can try and pitch a spade, but South will win. And Declare can claim the rest for one down. Very amusing push. Very, very amusing push. Okay, 13 boards to go. 2 boards in, and Rubinstein's still maintaining the 15-imp lead. Oh boy, this is a hand. Well, West is going to start with a club opener. 14 count. Just kidding. Vince has other ideas. 1 no trump on the 14. Well, the good news for East here is that diamonds are 2-2, because East is going to believe that that her partner has a diamond fit with her, so they could get to 6 diamonds. 6 diamonds will make 2 no showing diamonds. Three clubs. Doesn't like diamonds. Oh, really? East can bid 3 hearts shortness. West is very likely to just bid 3 no, figuring that, I mean, he's not happy, but he can't afford to do something that's not 3 no trump, because that'll sound too encouraging in diamonds. Unless East just decides to blast with keycard, I don't think they're going to get to a slam here. Because Vince, not only does he have sub-minimum for his no-trump opener, he also has sub-minimum in terms of, like, hand for slam, as well as diamond fit. His hand is just sub-minimum by all contexts. I have no idea why he opened a no-trump. Maybe he thinks Kevin would in the other room. So 3 hearts is shortness. Vince has tried to put the brakes on 3 no. Jenny can bid 4 diamonds, and Vince will bid 4 no. Alright, Jenny's bid 4 clubs instead. Looks like that is a Q bid for diamonds. Wow, yeah, what do we do as Vince? So he can try and put the brakes on by bidding 4 no. Oh, he doesn't realize that 4 clubs was intended as a cue for diamonds. So he thinks that his partner is like 6-4, or 6-5 even, or 7-4. Now this is a weird thing about tempo. Unauthorized information here is that West doesn't know what's going on, because 5 clubs came very quickly, right? But, like, what should 5 clubs be if 4 clubs was known? 5 clubs would be denying both a heart and spade control. Anyway, East has bid 5 diamonds. Vince is just like, okay, I give up. I tried my best, partner. Jenny's gonna be like, okay, 12 tricks. Spade lead. Gotta take this finesse. It's a shame if it goes spade, spade rough, and the diamonds split, but that's gotta be a better chance than just going up with the ace and praying for diamonds to break. Okay, declares happy. Spade hook 1. So, diamond to the king. Unfortunately, the spades are blocked. Our spades are a little bit too good in the east hand. Shan can cover the second round of spades to block the suit. Oh, but Shan gets squeezed in the black suits. No, so it is just 13 tricks. Are we allowing spoilers? Of course. Yeah, of course we can have spoilers. We're not kibitzing anymore. We have to guess who has the club king at this point. But it looks a little bit more natural to me. So we lead the queen of clubs, and whether or not north covers, we just ruff and run our trumps, because south might get squeezed in hearts and spades or clubs and spades, or the spades might just split. East-West made 3-0 in the other room, huh? And in fact, they might make all of the tricks in 3-0 in the other room, all 13 of them. So this will be a pickup to Millens, one way or another. You know, despite Jenny probably making all 13 tricks here. Jenny's deep in the tank on this. I think it's actually fairly standout if you're familiar with a lot of squeezes to rough the queen of clubs here and then just run your trumps. But Jenny might have other ideas. I mean, either way, she's going to be making 640 or 620 on this board. And frozen? I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, we were frozen. I'm sorry. I don't know how many tricks she took. Hold on. We need to go back, look at the scorecard. She made 640. We'll never know. Your doorbell? Yeah, sorry about that. Doorbell is like, I mean, the front door is like directly outside of where the little closet that I'm in. Diamond, a heart on the next hand. 2 spades by Vince. So Millens picked up 2 imps in the other room for making, I guess, 720. I have nice artwork in my closet. Yeah, not my closet, not my artwork, but thank you. I will let everyone know that it is nice artwork. Double here by North, just generic extras. 3 spades by Jenny. Pass, pass. Sandra has a decision to make. I mean, it sounds like we just pass. We've done enough. We showed extras. We only have a 13 count. We don't have 4-card heart support for partner's heart suit. The singleton spade is nice, and the running diamonds looks good, but it's time for us to give up on this one. They're not behind by too much. I mean, they came in down 15, and they probably don't think they've won a ton yet, but there's no need to go kind of wildly swinging with a hand like this North one. Just like game or bust. That's not the attitude, I don't believe, when you're only down by one game swing. Ace of Diamonds lead. All right. Shan, do your worst. Probably a discouraging club. I think the squeeze is just better because, like, you could probably do the math, but my suspicion is the math is going to work out well above 70% for the squeeze. You might have a little guesswork about which squeeze to play for, but maybe you'll be able to judge that based on the opponent's discards. But it's just like the squeeze gets to combine a lot of chances. It's like spades could be 3-3, or the squeeze could work, or the opponents might miss discard or something. And I think a lot of players prefer to play for squeezes just because squeezes tend to work a lot better once you've already mastered the art of, like, card reading. So if you think that you can picture all of the opponent's hands pretty well or count out the hands, then playing for squeezes tends to be more beneficial than just playing for straight-up finesses. Usually, that's the case. Like, again, you can work out the math yourself, but I mean, like, the squeeze basically is, if all we're doing is playing south for the club king or 3-3 spades, then that's already 60, like, 8% or something, right? Yeah, 3-3 spades is possible. See, BZL has the statistic there for you. 73% of Brady bots prefer to play for squeezes rather than finesses. Well, 3 rounds of diamonds have cashed against this 3-spade contract. So it's a little bit dangerous for North to switch to a low heart here. If Shan had pitched 3 clubs on the run of diamonds, then a low heart switch would have been safe, because Shan would be able to rough in on the 3rd round of clubs with a low trump and still have a natural trump trick. But because Shan has pitched... Okay, so Sandra just cashes the ace of hearts. Yeah, she probably just figured, like, a lot of the time here, partner's just going to get a spade trick. Let me cash out, make sure that we beat this a trick. Oh! Look at what's happening in the other room. Hold on. 2 spades double. Cranyak loves to go for blood. So do I. And he might well get punished for this. This has picked off the location of the spade suit, so Declare is going to get this right. Spade to the king, spade back. And now all Declare needs to do is guess the heart suit if North switches to a low heart. If North switches to a club, Declare can just play 3 clubs pitching a heart. Then king of spades and a spade. And they'll end up just losing 3 diamonds that already cashed, the ace of hearts, and 1 spade trick. So this could be the game swing Millens needs. We'll go back to our table, though. I'll keep you informed. West claimed 8 tricks at this room. Yeah, Brad said it's the same club heart that suggests the heart queen with South. Probably also from the auction, right? At that table, North once again showed values, opened the bidding, and showed extras with the double of 2 spades. So this could be a big swing. Georgia in the other room cashes the ace of hearts as well. So there is going to be no heart guess, and now Declare is just going to have to carefully maneuver to protect against, I guess, 5-0 spades, if possible. I don't know if that is possible, but it doesn't look like there's any danger, and on the actual lie of the cards, Declare can ruff either hearts or clubs or diamonds back to his hand to shorten himself. Yakbub says he could have beaten it by checking 3 hearts. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a really hard defense to find, but you're right. South could have pitched an encouraging heart at trick 1, and then got an ace of hearts and a heart ruff. But we're on to the next hand, board 50, so the score is very likely to be close to tied. What is 470 and 50 on that previous board? That would be 11. So Millens will be behind by 2. But let's focus on this hand. Michael says 6 spades is interesting. East opens 3 hearts. Shan 4 spades probably on the South cards. Seems like a pretty sensible bid. Your hand's too good to just overcall 3 spades. And you have a good enough spade suit. Okay, actually, he decides to double. This is okay. I mean, I think I might prefer 4 spades, but I guess double keeps 3 hearts doubled and 3 no trump in the picture. If partner bids 3 no, you're pretty happy. This seems alright. It might be a little bit awkward if partner jumps into 5 of a minor, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I mean, when does partner ever jump to 5 of a minor? Never. Not on my watch. There's no way partner would do that to us. Yeah, I'm really not sure how I feel about the double. It's fine, though. It's fine. I don't know. Does North pass this? What do we think? Yeah, there's no way. I've never once in my life seen partner jump to 5 of a minor over this double. Okay, 5 diamonds. Great. Now we've gotten ourselves into this mess. What do we do? I mean, I assume we bid 5 spades. Right? God, this is embarrassing. If only we had bid 4 spades on the first round. Okay, well, those 12 imps have come through. Millen's back by 2 right now. Textbook examples of why not double. Yeah, Shan passes. I mean, I think this is a pretty sensible choice. Okay, the 6 of spades gets led. I think our line of play is win the spade, ace of diamonds, diamond. Because the 6 of spades very easily could be a singleton from the 3-heart preemptor. So I don't think we can afford to go ace of spades, diamond to the 9. West might get in, give their partner spade ruff, and then get a heart ruff. So I don't think we can afford to do that. But ace of spades, ace of diamonds, diamond. Or it doesn't matter if we win the ace. Like king of spades, ace of diamonds, diamond is also fine. West can get in. And if they really did start with king, queen, fourth of diamonds, and 3 spades, we're in trouble. But otherwise, we can win, say, a spade return and just play another diamond, knocking out West's long trump, and then we can run the spades. And West has at most 1 heart. So as long as East doesn't have, like, honor third of diamonds, we'll make it. Emberdell says, think 6 spades north might be Jones cold. Is that true? Well, okay, we're playing from the south, though. Yeah, but 6 spades north would be interesting. Speaking of 6 spades, look at what's happening in the other room. While Declare puzzles out 5 diamonds here. We do get the 4 spade overcall from Cranyak. North bids 5 hearts. Cupid, 6 clubs, 6 spades. We're gonna get a heart lead, and we'll have to see if Cranyak can make it. But this could be the beginning of the end for Rubinstein if Cranyak goes down here. Heart lead. Cranyak has to go up with the ace, and then he has to work out what to do with his heart loser. Needs to set up diamonds. A classic example of why you should take out double his south. Yeah. Just a classic example of why every action you choose is wrong no matter what. What did Sandra do? It looks like ace of spades, ace of diamonds, diamond. Great line of play. I approve. This has the patented Brady Bot stamp of approval on it. Well done. Anyone for 3-0 with Queen Doubleton as a stopper? We're not playing the robot game. So maybe. It's contextual, depending on who your opponents are. Five diamonds made. Now, a lot of imps are riding on whether or not Cranyak can work his magic in 6 spades at the other table. I wish we could picture-in-picture this. Wait a second. Maybe I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually put up a picture-in-picture, like, above my head. Wouldn't that be great? I don't know which one of these it is. Is it this one? Wrong table. This one? I can't do it. Streamlabs won't let me capture the other window. Sorry. Unfortunately, we can't do a picture-in-picture. Because it's from the same website. I mean, I probably could. It would just be... I don't know how to do it quickly. Shan opens a no trump. All pass? Okay, hold on. One no trump, no one cares. Cranyak's in 6 spades. The first couple of tricks have gone heart to the ace, diamond to the 9. West is in, and West immediately gives his partner diamond ruff. The contract is down. Now the king of hearts cashes. And declares down 2. Millens, for the first time in forever in this match, maybe ever, has taken the lead with 10 boards to go. The fans are on the edge of their seats. The caster is standing up. I'm actually not going to I don't have a standing desk, so that would just be really awkward. You would just be staring at my belly. No one wants to do that. But back into no trump, Shan still has not played. Shan or frozen? Shan. Well, there are 2 clubs, 2 hearts, and a spade to take. Especially not after the Chinese food. Very true. So the opening lead was a diamond. West led the diamond queen. Ace, king, queen, third. Queen is not their power lead. So the king is their power lead. So the queen was just like standard attitude. All right, the diamond comes back to the king. Vince can cash a couple diamonds, which would get him up to 5 tricks. But yeah, Declare needs to make some discards. Pitches a heart. Another diamond. I assume as Shan, you just flip your hand face up now. You pitch a heart from dummy, a spade from hand, and you fall back on like a king doubleton of clubs, maybe. You could pitch a spade from dummy and a spade from hand, I suppose. Wow. Well, what a turnaround this would be if Millens ends up going through. And what a relief for specifically Shan and Kevin, who played through the Open trials, made it to the finals match of USA 1 in the Open, lost that match to Team Kaplan, got knocked down to the lower bracket, and then didn't make it through on Team Shori. And so they weren't able to represent the US in the Open Bermuda Bowl. And now, if they had lost again to Rubenstein, we still don't know what's going to happen, but this would be such a breath of fresh air for them to finally qualify. What happened? Shan pitched a club from both hands? Ah, but the defense... So Shan pitched a club from both hands, and now he just gets to set up the spade suit. The problem is that he still has a club loser. Oh, I see. So this line of play didn't actually work. Okay. I got it back. Raj says, same for Cran and Vinny. Oh yeah, they were on your team too. But they've been in the lead the whole time. So it's... That doesn't... No. Kevin and Shan deserve this. Cran and Vinny, absolutely not. They've had a cruise to victory on their scorecard, and they just throw it all away, getting to 6 spades. Ugh. I can't believe you would show a mirror situation and expect me to play fair. No, but you're so right. Yeah. If only all of these players can make it. I mean, they might, right? It does look like we may have found the top 2 teams for the mixed here. Whoever does lose will have to battle through Lewis or Dinkin tomorrow and the next day. But it's very possible that both these teams will end up qualifying for Herning. Yeah, so maybe there was no way for Shan to actually make this hand. Vince does need to work out what's happened. Shan did very well by pitching the Jack of Clubs to try and coerce Vince to return a club here. But what has Shan turned up with in terms of high cards? He's turned up with the Ace King of Hearts, the Ace Jack of Clubs, and the Ace of Spades. If he had the Jack of Hearts in addition, that would give him a really good 17 count for his no-trump opener. So I think Vince is puzzling through this, and he'll probably work out to exit a heart, figuring that his partner just has to have the Jack. Now he's going to need to get count on his partner's hand. So maybe he should exit the heart queen, actually, rather than a low heart. Because now on a heart to the... Well, it's going to go heart to the 9. Okay, this will make things easy for him. But 2 rounds of spades, he can pitch a club, and then he'll have to make another discard on the 5 of spades. Imagine being any other country. I know. How do any other countries survive with themselves in 2025 not being the USA? Okay, 1 no trump goes down a trick. At the other table, Kranyak is declaring the same contract. Looks like a very similar position has been reached over there as well. So we'll see if the defense can get their bearings at the other table. West has an 11 count. Pass by West. 14 count in the North. North opens a club. South gets to bid a diamond. I honestly think the only difference between a diamond and a no trump, if you're not playing like the newfangled transfers over a club thing, but like old style, is that you bid a diamond anytime you want partner to declare the no trump, and you bid a no trump anytime you want to declare. So here, with like 3 small hearts and ace third of spades, Shan wants his partner to declare the no trump. He bids a diamond. But if he had like, you know, king third of spades and king third of hearts, he would bid a no trump here despite having 4 diamonds. 1 no by Sandra. Looks like this is going to go all pass. Michael says in the Dinkin match, Radu for Team Dinkin did not lead the singleton against 6 spades, and that was minus 1430. Oh my. So Dinkin falling further and further behind. George asks, how many bridge players does the USA have? I mean, by population, the US, I think, has the largest bridge playing contingent in the world. And by population, in terms of people that are living here, the US has more people. What word was I even going for? Outpopularizing? Has more people than all of the other countries that send one team. I kind of brought up this topic a few days back about whether or not we want the Bermuda Bowl to be more like the Olympics or more like trying to get the best teams to play. Because in the Olympics, every country sends one team for events, but in a lot of esports, you run like qualifiers, and whoever makes it through the qualifiers goes. And especially in some video games and whatever, South Korea ends up sending like all of the teams for the World Championships. We want the best teams to play, we need to cut sponsors, but that's impractical. I mean, if you cut sponsors, then you're not going to get the best players to play. So that's a problem. You have to incentivize people to play the game. And without prize money in tournaments, it's necessary for sponsors to sponsor teams. So, yeah, that's infeasible. At least with the current economics of bridge. Club, a diamond, a no trump. The defense has gotten off to a... What'd they lead? They led a heart around to the queen. Declare ran the 10 of diamonds. Spade through, declares working on the diamond suit. Ace of hearts on side is pretty good news for Sandra. Yeah, I mean, like StarCraft, League of Legends, you can like just about pick almost any game. And the Koreans have a dedicated economy for it over in their country. Jenny doesn't have a lot of good options. I suppose... I mean, I assume you duck this trick. But then what? You're gonna get stuck in with the Diamond King next. Probably just continue hearts. A club switch can't help. I mean, she might switch to the Queen of Spades, I guess. That would not be the best switch from her side. That would not work out. Okay, she does win the trick, and now what? She continues hearts. Good decision by East. Heart over to the ace, a spade comes back through. Declare can try this finesse safely. And then Declare will have the rest. So 1-no making 3. At the other table, Kraniak ended up bidding a no-trump over his partner's 2+ club. So for a push, 1-no trump made 3 in both rooms. We got 8 boards to go. It is a 7-imp match now, but Millen still retains a small lead. 1 club from Sandra. Shan will bid a diamond. Vince gets to overcall heart. So this is an important question to discuss with your partner, because you can have this shape without extras and open a club. So is 2 diamonds a reverse? Or is 2 diamonds just natural in this shape with a minimum? And what do you do with the reverse then? Do you have to bid 2 hearts, or do you bid 3 diamonds? That's a good question. I think the generally accepted practice is that 3 diamonds is the reverse, 2 diamonds is just natural and weak, and still play support doubles if you play those. Well... I guess we're about to find out, because that is not a reverse from Sandra. Shan has nothing, so I think he's going to be comfortable dropping this? I don't know. North could have a big hand there. I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, Shan can pass. Shan's going to pass. He's going to be like, I'm so glad I don't have to make a decision about this hand anymore. Let's let partner decide if she has a game for us. I mean, I don't know what their agreements are, right? If they haven't talked about it, I would be very nervous bidding almost anything on the north hand. I think I would try 2 diamonds, figuring that that couldn't go wrong. Shan bids 4 diamonds. Oh my god. Wow, I figured that he would just pass and let his partner... well, tell him whether or not she actually has a strong hand by reopening double. But yeah, 4 diamonds now. Sandra, if she thinks that she's already... that she's showed like this type of hand with 3 diamonds, might feel comfortable bumping. But she does let it go. Good decision, because that king of diamonds is offside. There's a heart, a spade, and a diamond to lose. Shan is getting a workout for his entry fee. Meanwhile, in the other room, East-West have reached 4 hearts on these cards. They did not get doubled. So as long as the defense cashes out their 5 tricks, they do have 2 spades, 2 clubs, and a diamond to take against that contract. It's going to be 1 imp going the way of Rubenstein. Or sorry, 1 imp going the way of Millens, actually. So Millens will be up by 8 with 7 boards to play. Ace of hearts, spade switch. Vince wants to switch to spades here in case his partner has ace-jack. Then he'll be able to get in with the diamond king and collect 2 spades to beat this a trick. He might be trying to figure out whether or not to give count or attitude in the spade suit. That's probably the only thing he's thinking about. I see discussion of Osu. The Osu World Championships are often won by the American team. Just FYI. I think South Korea may have won this past year, but it was a very close match, and the American team has been dominant for many years in that game. And yes, I do know way too much about basically any esport. That's like the entirety of my YouTube feed. We have to be frozen. Vince must have decided which spade to play by now. No? Vince, count up your tricks. 1, 2, 0 in clubs. 0 in clubs. We need 2 more here. Well, 4 hearts did go down 2 in the other room. So assuming 4 diamonds makes here, this will be... like I said, 1 imp to millions. Oh man, the next hand has some action. Oh my god, they haven't learned their lesson. I actually don't know, but look at what happened on the next hand at the other table. 2 spades, double, all pass. Kraniak has led the club ace. We'll get back to this in a second. Is the heart 2 suit preference for clubs? Oh, that's true. You know, I take it all back. Thank you, M. Bodell. Yes. Jenny has given suit preference for clubs. Good call. So Vince is like, well, I don't know what's happening, so I guess I'll just tap the dummy. Queen of diamonds. What is Osu? It's a rhythm game. So it's like the game where like there are circles on the screen and you have to tap everywhere there's a circle. At, you know, like 800 beats a minute or something like that. Yeah, a competitive rhythm game. Alright, Shan gets to win the 7 of diamonds here. Rough his heart. And then he'll have to figure out how to get back to his hand. But Ace King of Clubs, Club Rough High would work, as well as King Queen of Spades and a spade. But I think he'll just go Ace King of Clubs, Club Rough. Yeah, I'm not going to get into the specifics of like how Osu is played. I have played a couple times myself, but I haven't used any of like the fancy touchpad things or the pens that they have. Stylus. All right, why are we frozen, Shan? 7 of diamonds, heart rough. You gotta rough your heart. So you want to overtake this. Alright, 7 of diamonds, heart rough, there we go. And now we just have to play ace king of clubs in a club. King of spades is safe. I mean, king queen of spades is safe, but the point is basically that if we go king queen of spades and East ducks 2 times, and we play a third spade and East wins, East can just play a club back, and once again we're trapped in the dummy. Hi Norm, smiley face. 1 up to Millens. Seven boards to go. Millens up by 8. So 2 spades from Jenny. That's what happened in the other room. 2 spades, double, all pass. They're still playing the hand. Pass by Jenny. Oh my. Well, this is going to generate a swing. Because Cecilia is in some serious danger of going down... I guess she's not going to go down 3. She'll just go down 2. But that's going to be 500 for Team Rubenstein at the other table. So 1 no trump by South, 2 no puppet. South can bid 3 clubs probably, denying a 5-card major. 3 clubs, no 5-card major. North will bid 3 hearts to show 4 spades. And North-South are going to reach 3 no trump, and on a diamond lead, this contract is not going to make. The clubs don't come home. Oh, wow. This is going to be a huge swing. Disappointing for Millens, but now the match is going to be even closer. Rubenstein will once again retake the lead. So Cecilia has 1 more guess to make at her table, and she will get out to down 2 and 2 spades doubled, but this diamond lead is going to completely destroy Declare's chances. Hard to find their way to 4 hearts. Is it even a good spot? Alright, diamond lead. 3-0 by North does need the King of Diamonds lead to beat it. Yeah, otherwise the diamond suit gets blocked. Oh boy. Heartbreak for Team Millens, but there's still quite a few boards to go. Really just nothing to the play. Club to the ace. If West is just feeling mean, he can dump the 10 of clubs under that trick. Cause Shan to play a heart to the king and lead the jack of clubs with some hope. Well, Shan has just tried the jack of clubs. Low from east. He goes up with the ace. Just kidding. There's the 10 of clubs from Vince. Oh my god, now a heart to the king. Shan's gonna glare at him after Jenny shows out on this club. Like, come on, Vinny, what are you doing to me? Alright, king of clubs. Time to cash out? Or are we playing back a club in the hopes of making this? He plays back a club. Alright, Jenny has been signaling for spades, so queen of diamonds, diamond. Jenny should pitch the jack of hearts at some point. Just tell partner, please play a spade. Spade to the ace, so declares down 3, and that's 12 imps to Rubinstein. Would not have mattered, down 2. So same number of imps. Rubinstein back on top by 4. This has been one of the most exciting final matches that we've seen, I think, in the entire trials. Pass by south, diamond by west, 11 count, flat. North gets to overcall and no trump, it looks like. 16 count with diamonds well stopped. North-south are on their way to 3-0 again. And that might just make. You know, the front four for both these teams have been putting on a performance. Spade lead it won't. Double. I bet you they make it on a spade lead. So Declare can afford to lose 2 spades, a heart, and a club. And with spades 5-3, Declare just ducks a couple of spades, knocks out the ace of hearts, which is an opener's hand. And then uses the ace of clubs to get over to the south hand to take a diamond finesse, cashing a few hearts along the way. So 3 clubs, no 5-card major over puppet, 3 spades showing 4 hearts. We just saw this auction. And North will bid 3-0. We will get a spade lead from East. And so spade to the king, jack of spades return, both ducked, 3rd round of spades, Declare a pitch a club from the south hand, unblock the queen jack of hearts. Vince will have a decision to make on unblocking the queen jack of hearts, whether he ducks or whether he wins the ace. But eventually Declare will cross the club ace and take a diamond hook. Other table appears to have also reached 3-0 trump on this hand. There's about to be a claim. Looks to me like Declare is making 4 in the other room. So now the queen jack of hearts will come, and West will be faced with this decision. He'll probably duck a couple rounds. I mean, he could also, on this lie of the cards, win the ace of hearts now, blocking the suit, and switch to clubs to take out the entry. That would work. But that seems a little bit dangerous. I mean, his partner, for one thing, might have Jack fourth of hearts, and then he would really want to probably duck this trick to cut communication. Alright, Vince has a decision to make. I mean, he knows the match is probably close, so overtricks will matter down the stretch. And Declare at the other table ended up taking 10. And if he takes the ace of hearts here, Declare also probably takes 10. He's puzzling through the hand. I mean, he knows about the spade queen in partner's hand. It doesn't change anything double dummy if West ducks a couple of hearts. That's what they did in the other table. They ducked 2 hearts, Declare took a club finesse, which won, and then took the diamond finesse, ran the diamonds, and eventually East-West got a club trick at the end. So Vince does duck the first heart. It's basically just exchanging the ace of hearts for the 10 of clubs. Alright, second round of hearts. We'll cash. And I think we're about to see a push. So we'll have 5 boards to go. Rubenstein up by 4. Oh my. There is something happening on the very next board. Oh, okay. Here, we're gonna watch the other table for a second, because this is what I just came in on. Declare is in 3 no trump. Cranyak can win the ace of clubs and run the entire spade suit with that singleton king of spades dropping. Next hand. Is he going to work it out? Cranyak's deep in the tank. If he doesn't, it looks like the 7 of clubs is an entry even. So Declare can unblock the ace of hearts and get to the queen of hearts to cash it. Oh boy. Cranyak, are you going to save the match for your team? If you can beat 3 no trump here, that would be a huge result. I didn't actually see the full hand, so I don't know if this is a strange contract, but I mean, East was 5-5 in the minors, right? It looks like a little bit of an unusual contract. Oh my. Cecilia's nervous. She knows a spade switch will beat her. Come on, Cran. Don't keep the people waiting. Yeah, a low spade switch would never come. He'll either switch to the ace of spades or he'll exit passively, hoping Declare just doesn't have enough tricks. The 6 of clubs. Yeah, I mean, it looks like at trick 1, he led the Jack of Hearts around to the king. Or the king and dummy, I guess. Jack of Hearts to the king. Queen of clubs. 6, 8, ace. Oh my god, what a player. Alright, let's head back. In the other room, the Queen of Hearts was ducked, and Declare now just immediately played the Queen of Clubs to the King and Ace. This might cost Sandra an imp. She can take the diamond hook, but now the King of Hearts is isolated. So as long as Vince got heart count on the first heart, I think Declare is only taking 9 tricks now. Jenny should pitch all her hearts here to confirm heart count to her partner. When is one imp ever going to matter? Good question. Alright, good defense by Jenny. She doesn't need to pitch all of her hearts, just enough so that partner knows to take the ace on the next round of the suit. 10 of diamonds cashes. Vince is going to come down to the stiff ace of hearts and a doubleton club. And they will score 2 of the last 3 tricks. Actually, really nice defense from East-West at the end there. 1 imp to Rubenstein. Here's the hand. Okay, 3 no trump went down 2 in the other room. And it looks like 5 clubs is just ice cold East-West. So this is a chance for Rubenstein to really stretch their lead if they can get to 5 of a minor. East opens a diamond. We'll see the same 1 spade overcall. Same negative double. Pass by North. Anyone for a 2 spade bid on the North cards? It's a little bit frisky, but if you get away with it, you take away a lot of bidding room from the opponents. Your partner probably saves in 4 spades too often. Okay. So East has a 20 or 19 count, including the stiff king of spades. And so that was the reason for Cecilia's 2 spade bid in the other room, is that Cecilia, or the East hand, just has an artificial game force, which is what you want to do. The North hand is perfect for losing trick count. We can count them all up. There's only 12, though. It's only 12 losers. I never once in my life have I seen a 13 loser hand. This hand is just slightly too good. The problem with 2 spades is it kind of preempts your side. And so, I mean, Jenny could do something like bid 3 clubs. It doesn't really show her full values. I guess if she downgrades the stiff king of spades entirely, then maybe this hand is pretty bad. And you could justify a 3 club bid. But 2 spades is the more practical choice. Start with a game force. You have 19, partner responded. And then hopefully you can work out what suit or no trump to play in later. So what is West supposed to do over this 2 spade bid? I think generally you just want to mark time, and Vince does that with 3 diamonds to slow the auction down, and now it's to Jenny. The book bid is probably to bid 3 spades and ask for a stopper. Cecilia tried 3 no trump, which is a very sensible bid. But Jenny, I think, is more kind of down the middle and follows the book. She tries 4 clubs. Like, hey, partner, I have diamonds and clubs. Michael says 2 spades makes it nearly impossible to find clubs. It's going to be harder, but Jenny has concocted an auction to do it. She could have even done this by going through 3 spades. George asks, why did East bid 3 no trump with stiff king of spades? Well, East was hoping that the opponents would lead a low spade into her stiff king, and then she could just take 9 tricks off the top. She's not that far off. If they do lead a low spade and diamonds are 3-3, she would make 3 no. 3 hearts, 5 diamonds, and the king of spades. Singleton king is often good enough as a stopper. The problem on the hand was that East just didn't have enough tricks once she got in. Okay, yeah, Vince has a decision, and he bids 5 clubs. I think this is a great choice by Vince. You know, you've already bid 3 diamonds, so your partner knows you have some diamond stuff. Your partner bids 4 clubs. Partner could have anything in clubs. So if partner really had like 6-4 in diamonds and clubs, partner would probably preference back to 5 diamonds here. When partner's 5-5, partner should accept that you were under pressure over the 2 spade bid and pass 5 clubs like she did here. I think this is a great auction by East-West. I mean, there's lots of alternatives that East could have gone through, including Cecilia's 3 no trump at the other table. But this is going to work out great for them, and this will put a lot of pressure on Millens, especially at this table. Well, maybe at the other table. Oh, here's the penalty that came through. I just noticed the score got updated. So Shan on lead against 5 clubs. He'll probably try the ace of spades to look around. The opponents don't seem interested in bidding no trump, and usually the reason for that is that they don't have a stopper. So he probably expects his partner to have the king of spades, which is why the ace of spades makes a lot of sense on opening lead. But in this case, it's because East has singleton king, which is going to work out just fine. That's probably what he's thinking about. I mean, the normal lead from the south hand looks like the jack of hearts. Everyone's going to be like, why don't you just lead your heart sequence? Well, normally when the opponents settle in 5 of a minor and they're not trying for slam because it looks like neither East or West were trying for a slam, like East could have bid key card at some point, West could have Q-bid, it's because they just can't play 3 no trump. But Shan does go with the normal lead of the jack of hearts. And now Declare can pitch a spade on 3 rounds of hearts. This will make the play relatively fast. Heart to the ace, king of hearts, queen of hearts, pitch a spade. I think we do this. It's a little bit sad if someone roughs in on the 3rd round of hearts, but at least we pitch a loser on a loser. Jenny does decide to instead go after trumps. This is safe, but this could be a problem if clubs happen to split badly, or if the 3rd round of diamonds got over-roughed in the north hand. On this lie of the cards, it's not going to make any difference. You probably expect that your left-hand opponent doesn't have heart shortness when they take forever and lead the jack of hearts. Whoa. It's just, I mean, every time that I look at the hand, Cranyak is just squeezing someone. He's making 4 hearts doubled at his table. I just glanced over, I'm sorry. But if this board wasn't too much to put the match out of reach, on the very next hand, Cranyak bids and makes 4 hearts doubled on a squeeze. I didn't see how carefully East-West were defending the hand. They might have had a chance to beat it, but Cranyak is a magician, and he makes it happen again. Shan now cashes the spade ace and plays one back. So Jenny can ruff this. The problem is, even with the king-queen of hearts to pitch a diamond, she still needs to ruff that low diamond in the west hand, or play for 3-3 diamonds, which is less likely. So I think at this point she still has to fall back and rely on 4-2 diamonds and 3-2 clubs. Ace-king of diamonds, diamond ruff, queen of clubs, ruff a spade to get back to the east hand and pull trumps. Any reasonable line of play from here will make it, but playing for 3-3 diamonds will not. Not a problem, it's Jenny. I think she will bring it home, but it has looked like she's put herself in a bit of a spicy spot here. If she had just pitched the king of spades on 3 rounds of hearts, the hand would have been all but over immediately. Then she wouldn't need good splits and trumps or diamonds to make it. But she was, I guess, understandably worried that South might have ruffed on the second round of hearts, which would have been dangerous. I mean, she would have gone down immediately if that had happened. Am I frozen? I don't think so, but it's good that you ask. This does look like a spot that Jenny has a problem. Like, there's a lot of reasonable things that she can do. But I guess one thing that's not going to work is to play queen jack of clubs. I mean, I said this already, like diamonds 3-3, but she would still have a chance if North got squeezed in the red suits. Unfortunately for her, South is the one who has the red suit length. Okay, heart to the king now. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Now the queen of hearts, but wait. Hold on, because wait a second. Okay, I see. So now she's just going to cross ruff. Diamond ruff high, spade ruff low, diamond ruff high, spade ruff low. And all of the opponents are going to have to follow to all of these tricks. So Shan's best defense is to pitch all of his spades here. And then Jenny will have to guess what the distribution is later in the play. So spade pitch, spade ruff, another diamond. Oh, but it doesn't matter. If Shan pitches a spade on the queen of diamonds, it just cashes. Wait, she ruffed the queen of diamonds? Wait a second. I mean, this is fine, but... Okay. Junaid said South gets squeezed in the majors, but that is not helpful. Jenny needed a diamond ruff in the West Hand. I mean, I guess it's true that, like, we could just cross in clubs and ruff a spade, but then, I mean, we would just be playing for 4-2 diamonds and 3-2 clubs. Yeah. Okay. On to board 57. We got 4 boards to go. Rubenstein is up by 15.25 amps. And Cranyak made 4 hearts doubled on the north-south cards. I think it was Cranyak, actually. Let me actually look. I don't know if I gave credit to the right person. No, Georgia made 4 hearts doubled at the other table. I take it all back. Georgia is the wizard today. 1 heart, 1 spade overcall. Jenny decides not to bid Michaels. Okay. Sure. 1 no trump by Vince, showing clubs. Transfers over major double always. South's negative double, showing the minors. So Sandra bids 2 hearts. Jenny decides to just bid 2 spades. Can't really bid 3 diamonds anymore. The opponents have exchanged way too much information, and South is supposed to have both minors on your left. 4 hearts. Well, Vince does better than his counterpart in the other room. He doesn't double. Now let's see if East-West can beat this thing. So Jenny leads the stiff club. There's no reason for Vince to false card at trick 1, because North knows that he has the ace, king, queen of clubs. So he'll win the queen. And I guess switch to spades. George says it's impossible to find the lead that sets this contract. I mean, it's not so clear to me that there is a lead that sets the contract, but I guess we'll see how the play goes. So club to the queen. Vince has a couple of options. Switch to spades. That's his partner's suit. I mean, mostly expect that partner will get in with the ace of diamonds, cash the king of spades, play another spade, and your 10 of hearts might get promoted. Or he could try a low club back now. The problem with the low club back is if Declare ruffs middle and East over ruffs, that will expose his 10 of hearts. So that's why I don't think he's going to choose that defense in favor of switching to spades. But let's see what Sandra can do with a spade switch or a club switch. The spade to the queen. King and ace, I guess? I'm not sure. Probably spade to the queen, king, and ace. And Declare has issues with the long spades. So what's the hope? If the ace of diamonds is on side, Declare knows spades are 6-1. I guess Vince could switch to a trump, right? Yeah, wait a second. Vince might be able to switch to a trump. He doesn't have another entry to lead a second trump, but does that matter? Bodell says low diamond lead sets it. Okay, I have a serious question for the double dummy people in chat. Are you just clicking on the button? I would kind of prefer not to just have people click on the button. I would prefer like a discussion about hands. Anyway, I'm just curious. Like, I guess you don't have to out yourself, but it would not have been obvious to me that a low diamond lead beat the contract, and I tend to be pretty good at double dummy analysis. Yeah, the impossible lead to find. I mean, that's fair. Like, you can't click the button on Twitch. We need to get a plugin installed. I know, Twitch needs to support a double dummy button plugin so that viewers can click along at home on the channel. You can click the subscribe button. Ah! I mean, it's all good. I just, like, I don't use the double dummy thing when I'm doing commentary or analysis because the players aren't doing it either. Like, if I make an error as an analyst, the players are probably also going to make that same error. It's pretty likely. And vice versa. Like, if they make an error, I will probably also make the same error. We all play bridge single dummy. And even looking at all the cards, sometimes it's difficult to come up with the right answer to some of these problems. But yeah, Vince is not double dummy right now. So I really think that there are three possibilities, and I think Vince is going to discount a club switch. I mean, a club back would probably be okay if his partner had the 9 of hearts. Singleton. Eli Culbertson, so Vince does switch to a spade. This looked like the most natural from my perspective on his hand. Because I think the idea is that he just wants to go set up partner spade trick. Wait, a spade got ducked? Oh man, wait, is this a super hot play by Sandra? It might be. I didn't even think about her problem on a spade back. I just assumed it went spade to the queen, possibly king. She was worried that if she put up the spade queen, East might duck, and then her ace of spades would get roughed out, and then she would have to rough 2 spade losers, and that's impossible. Which is true. Like, she's absolutely right about that. So instead, she tried this gamble, and Vince needed to rough this trick, right? Like, this is actually crazy. I mean, Declare is still going to go down because she'll rough with the ace of hearts and play a heart to the king. So she'll still lose a heart and a diamond from here, down 1. But double dummy, Vince needed to rough that second round of spades, affecting the same position as if it had gone spade, queen, low, low, spade to the ace rough, which is insane to me. I mean, how do you come up with that? That is a very cute line. Okay, so Sandra actually has a bit of info because spades are 6-1, but she also knows that clubs split badly. Jenny led club shortness. Hold on a second. Maybe she gets this right. Because Vince didn't return a club at trick 2. Vince switched to spades. You know, okay, that can't be a hard read, can it? That can't be a hard read. No, there's no way that she gets this right. I mean, sometimes East lead was a doubleton, in which case, you know, Vince would have no reason to play back a club. But Vince switched to a stiff spade. I mean, that looks like a pretty normal thing to do sometimes. So I don't know about putting in the 9 of hearts. Sandra's thinking about it, though. She's like, would Vince really not cash a second club? The boss move would just play the 5? Yeah, that would be great. Then Jenny might need to hold her little tablet closer to her chest. I mean, for the sake of Team Millens, she better put in the 9 of hearts here. Otherwise, this match is going to be impossible to come back from. The other table has finished play. So, in the time that it took us to bid and play this board, the other table has finished 3 boards. And I gotta say, there don't really appear to be a lot of chances for Team Millens to pick up imps. Oh, I hate to call it early. But these last 3 hands do not have a lot to offer. All of the imps were earlier in this set. Alright. Refresh. Sandra's still thinking. I think she could put in the 9 of hearts. So let's go all the way back to trick 1 and think about this from Declara's perspective. We know that East has a singleton or a doubleton club. So let's assume that Vince started with ace, king, queen, 4th of clubs, and Jenny had a doubleton. How would Vince know not to try and cash a second club? Well, the natural conclusion to that is that West actually has 5 clubs. So spades 6-1, clubs 5-1, but then with West having 5 clubs, yeah, she goes wrong. I think it's too hard. I think it's way too hard to stick in that 9 of hearts. The issue is if East has the 10 of hearts or not. I mean, hearts 3-2, she would just make it. She would pull 3 rounds of trumps, and then the 10 of hearts would fall. All right. 4 hearts doubled, or 4 hearts not doubled, down 1. What did Cranyak do in the other room? I guess maybe we'll take a look at Cranyak's line of play afterwards. I'll take a quick look while we are waiting. There was a Michaels bid in the other room, so Cranyak had more information. Same first couple of tricks. Oh, it wasn't Cranyak, it was Georgia. Georgia, once again. So same club to the queen, same spade switch. Georgia went up with the spade queen, took a diamond hook, a spade got ruffed, club came back. Oh, right! Yeah, I forgot. You can't ruff 2 spades, but you can squeeze East in the pointed suits. Oh my god. So it's all Kevin's fault. Okay, we need to find someone to blame, and I found the culprit. We'll take a look at it later. 1 club by East. 1 heart, 3 clubs, 3 hearts, The other room got to 4 hearts. They did make 6, but yeah, this table only gets to 4 hearts as well. King of Diamonds lead is kind of standout. You just win the Ace of Diamonds, pitch a couple spades, pull trumps, and try and pick off the 10-9 doubleton of diamonds. Alright, 2 rounds of clubs, pitching spades. 3 rounds of hearts, and then there's a diamond guess. Looks like they guessed it correctly at the other table. So this will be a push, or possibly 1 imp going the way of Millens. Then we got 2 boards to go, but the last couple of boards are a little bit of a downer. If only they could shuffle the boards and have the most interesting ones at the end of the set. What a comeback from Millens, though. They did manage to take the lead against this very strong Rubenstein team, but Rubenstein, the 1 seed, starting out the event, has made it all the way through. They won all of their matches. They will be heading to Herning. And Millens is going to have to face off against Lewis tomorrow, who defeated Dinkin. So that'll be a 2-day match, finally, for the lower bracket. They're in a 2-day match instead of a 1-day match. Shan and Kevin just must be so exhausted. Because not only did they play the entirety of the Open, getting, most of the lower bracket as well, but now they've played the entirety of this, and now they're in the finals of the lower bracket here. 1 club opening by South, 1 diamond overcall, all pass. We got to the same contract in the other room. Club lead. Shan can go up with the ace, switch to the spade king, or play a club back, I guess. Yeah, what you do is Sandra now, you know that Claire has the club king. I guess you can switch to hearts. She just passively exits a club. So diamond to the queen, diamond to the ace, king of diamonds, pull trumps, and then try and guess the 10 of spades. Incorrect guess. So a club can come back, forcing Declare, and he will eventually knock out the ace-king of spades to make 2, it looks like. So 1 imp going back the way of Millens on this one. But it's too little too late. The very last board of the set. Gonna be another slow one. Well, congrats to Rubenstein. They really did impress down the stretch here. West opens a club. North can overcall diamond. 2 clubs or pass by East. Probably 2 clubs. Clubs is East best suit, and she does want partner to lead clubs against almost any contract. Takes away a cubid from South. Could lead to a nice, favorable save if partner has a long club suit over there. Aliuna, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. 2 months. Go bridge indeed. Oh, Jenny decides to preempt 3 clubs. Even better. So South bids 3 hearts. That is very aggressive, but Shan might believe that he needs a swing. And his best shot is going to be to possibly get to a vulnerable game. 4 diamonds by Sandra. That's not what Shan wanted to hear. Think you just got past this one. Man, though, I mean, this can't be the swing, right? Shan might bid for... You can't bid 4 hearts. Partner doesn't have hearts, though. Oh, this was not what he wanted when he bid 3 hearts. I mean, pass is the only way to really get out with any sort of dignity at this point of South. Yeah, he's trying to come up with a way to get back into this auction in, like, 3 no trump. I bet he regrets not bidding that, now that he knows his partner doesn't have a heart fit. Oh, that's tough. It's not gonna matter anyway. They're behind by too much. But we'll let Shan muddle this one out. He might think that the match is relatively close, but unfortunately, the Cranoda partnership ended up just demolishing his teammates in the other room down the stretch these last few boards. He does make the prudent choice. Let's just get out of here. Sandra is not pleased with the dummy. But okay, what does she need for this contract to make? She has 3 aces to lose, so she needs the trumps to split, and she also is going to need the ace of hearts on side, as well as the ace of clubs on side, which seems almost impossible on this auction. But she may play for it. So first things first, let's win the Queen of Spades and play a diamond to the king. Gotta pull trumps sometime. So up with the ace of spades, diamond to the king. I don't think we're playing back the 2 of diamonds, but it would work. She's just gonna play for the diamonds to split. So queen of diamonds back, pitch a heart. I guess Vince is going to then switch to a low club. I'm not sure. Vince might just play back a spade, which is safe. Sandra's really thinking about trying to get this trump guess right. She misguessed the trumps in that 4-heart contract previously, and she really wanted to get them correct. And so now she might think, man, that 10 of diamonds looks awfully suspicious. I kind of want to play a low one back. Jenny's 3-club bid really won the day on this hand. I think a lot of people would not have considered that bid, myself included, but it makes a lot of sense in context. Preempts are more effective when the opponents haven't found their fit, and she is looking at 4 small diamonds. So she knows the opponents don't have a diamond fit, they might have a major suit fit. She's looking at 3-2 in the majors. So 3 clubs take away their bidding room. Pushed them up a little bit too high this time. Oh my god, and she guesses it. The 6 of diamonds comes back. Wow. Great play by Sandra. So up with the Spade King, we can pull trumps, and now all she needs is both round aces and East Hand, which is never going to happen. But she'll probably try for it. May as well. Alright, she decides to play the 10 of spades, which holds. Now pull trumps, pitching a couple of hearts. I mean, she can almost end play west. Unfortunately, it's just like she can end play west for down 1. And it doesn't quite work anyway. West might have the 13th spade to exit. Although Vince is, I think, pretty likely to pitch the spade here. So technically, Sandra can cash the king of spades now, extracting West's spade, lead a heart, cover East card, and West will be end played into leading into the round suit kings. This is good technique. Heart, 9, 10, Jack, and West is end played. So, I mean, West is end played once, but if West gets out the ace of hearts, Sandra could play a club to the 9 and West would be end played again, is the idea. Vince, of course, just exits a club here, club to the ace, club back. And this is going to be a push now. Sandra escapes for down 1 in 4 diamonds. Yeah, if Vince played the ace of hearts, Sandra could play to make the contract. But if she played a club to the king and it lost, she would still go back to being down 2. So she would probably have just played a club to the 9 at that point. But you're right. I mean, she may well have roughed the ace of hearts and considered playing a club to the king to make it. Jack of clubs. King of hearts. May as well try it. Nope. Club to the 10. Club back to the queen. And 1 down. Congrats to Rubenstein! So this was the final set. Rubenstein actually picks up 12 in the segment, but man, Millens, midway through that set, they had earned 26 imps over the first 5 boards. They were in the lead, but then it was all Rubenstein after that. Okay. So tomorrow, we'll be back. The USA 2 final. Lewis does topple Dinkin. Dinkin did look like one of the stronger teams coming in, but Lewis has made a Cinderella run through the lower bracket to get all the way to the finals there. They'll now have a full 2-day match, much slower paced than these 1-day matches that they'd been having the past few days. We'll be back again tomorrow. I will update on Discord for when the electricians are done, or when I plan on starting stream. I hope to not miss anything, but if we miss like a couple of the first boards, hopefully we'll get in midway through the first segment of play. The last thing I wanted to show. Georgia. Here we go. Let's watch our girl in action. 1 heart by North. 2 hearts Michaels. Double by South. From Cranyak, just like stuff, basically. 3 hearts from Georgia. 4 hearts from South. Double from Dwyer. I'll pass. So Georgia had a little bit more information than Declare at our table, because East had showed 2 suits. We get the club opening lead. Around to the Queen and Jack. Dwyer switches to the 7 of spades. Georgia goes up with the Queen. Cecilia ducks this trick. Now a diamond was led. Cecilia goes up with the ace. None of this has been fatal yet for the defense. And now gives partner a spade bluff. And Kevin, of course, sitting on this hand, I mean, why would he expect anything else other than to return a club here? Like, what could go wrong if he returns a club? Well, here's what happened. Club. Ruff with the 8 of hearts. Spade ruff with the ace of hearts. Declare now pulls trumps, taking a finesse. It was marked. The club didn't get overruffed, so heart to the 9 here is nothing special. But now when she runs her trumps, East gets squeezed in the pointed suits. And Declare makes her contract, 4 hearts doubled. North claims 10 tricks. So going all the way back, when Kevin returned to club, what should Kevin have done? Well, to visualize this end position, Kevin needed to see that his partner could be getting squeezed. And what you do against squeezes, you cut communication. He needed to return the Jack of Diamonds in this position. And I've played with Kevin, and I've played hands where Kevin has gotten this sort of problem right. So it's not like he wasn't aware of this possibility. He just thought that a club back was going to be the best chance to beat the contract. But this is kind of how you learn to think about squeeze defense, is you want to start cutting communication. So well done by Georgia, but East-West could have done better on defense here. I mean, Cecilia could have ducked when a diamond got led up towards the king. That would also cut communication. But that was just a blip on the radar. Rubenstein does manage to win the final regardless of this hand. So we'll be back again tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, hopefully after electricians are done. I should have wired internet. Hopefully no more interruptions during the broadcast. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and hopefully you all have a great day. I will see you all next time.